Welcome to Price Action, Part 2, Bearish Candles, Selling Candles. Primarily, we're going to go over the 6 candles that you will primarily look for when you are looking for a sell in the market. The Bearish Engulfing, Gravestone and Doji, the Evening Star, the Tweezer Top, the Harami, also known as the Inside Bar, and Shooting Star. All right. First, we are going to start from our left to our right. All right, I'll start from our left to our right. Here's an idea of how the bearish engulfing candle would look like. Okay. Naturally, you would get a bearish candle doing an uptrend, meaning the first candle would be a bullish candle, like so. Okay. Then the second one will be bearish, like so. Now, the best way to know that this bearish candle had engulfed the bullish previous candle is to look at the opening of the bullish, where you see that that the bearish literally engulf, overpower the last bullish candle, indicating that the market is going to be reversing to the downside. Now, there are different characteristics of the bearish candle. Sometimes, to be exact, the bearish engulfing candle, sometimes it might look like so, right? It might be like this. Okay. Okay. But pay attention to where the market closed and where the opening of the bullish was. You see how it overpowered this candle. Now let me show you a little idea, give you a quick example of how it would look like during an uptrend. So you have a buy market. Give me a second. Okay. You have a buy market where you get in all type of uptrends. Okay. Like so. And market hit area. Let's just say there was a support that became a resistant in this area, something like so. Let's just do something like that real quick. You had a resistance zone, okay, and our market went and hit that area, and it came at a complete stop where it gives you a bearish candle which engulfed the previous candle. All right. Now there are times you might get one bearish candle that engulfed the whole 3 or the whole last 3 or the last 2 candle. All right, meaning there are times it might look like so. Okay, just like that. That would be a bearish engulfing, right? And pay attention to where market literally pass the opening of the bullish to go to the downside. Okay, just like so. Get something like this. To go down. That would be a bearish engulfing. All right, let's move on to the next one. The next candle that we have is the gravestone doji. Okay, the gravestone doji is pretty much a candle that has pretty much close to no body at all, meaning it's just a wick like so. It's the opposite of the dragonfly. It just looked like a upside down T. Okay, and these gravestone are stronger, of course, during a uptrend where market hit a resistance to come to the downside. All right, it doesn't have that many characteristics, meaning that it might just look like this sometimes, just a little bit smaller, or sometimes like so. But that's pretty much what it is. It's just a upside down T. That is the gravestone doji. All right. Let me show you an example. We'll give you an example how it would look like if the market is in an uptrend. Okay, for a buy. Okay, and then this is our resistance zone. Last candle hit like so, and then let's just say one bullish candle went all the way up like so. Okay, it went up bullish and it comes down. Okay, it's right here, and then and it closed like so. The gravestone doji. Okay, it's literally the same thing, just generally no body at all, just the wick where the closing and the opening of the candle is literally within the same area. Okay, and naturally it will follow by something like this to come down. Okay, gravestone doji. All right. When you look into trade this candle, of course, it is best to wait for the pullback or a 50% retracement of that doji. Okay, which will give you a better ratio. But the next best thing to do is to wait till the next candle get past the closing of this doji, or get past the closing of the last bullish that you had to go to the downside. Okay, like so. Now let us go over the evening star. Okay, the evening star is consists of 3 candles, where the first 2 candles a lot of time might be the same. Okay, so let's just say we had a uptrend like so. Okay, just like that, and then our next candle hit this area like so, and then it give us a little small candle like this on the inside. And then the next candle that it gives you is a bearish candle, like so. Okay, that is considered as an evening star. Okay, put this like that, put that closer to it. Okay, and for market to continue to come to the downside, like so. All right. And again, when you are looking to trade this candle, it is best to wait for the bearish candle to engulf the biggest or the last or the first of the third of the bullish, which is the safest bet. Okay. Now, one other way to take this trade is to wait for this candle or the next candle to retrace to 50% of the last bearish candle, which will give you a smaller stop loss, a better risk ratio. Okay, that's how a evening star would look like, and you will see this during the uptrend when the market is buying to go to the downside. Let me just place it right here. Oh, no. Okay. Now, like I said before, sometimes the inside bar could be a bearish candle. Okay, and sometimes it could be a bullish candle. Regardless, it really doesn't matter as long the third candle is bearish and it engulfs it, or it's within the same area of the last bullish that it gave you before it gave you that inside bar. Okay, just like so. We could throw some wicks on that. There will be time where it would look like a gravestone of doji. It can be a gravestone of doji. Okay, let me make it look a slightly bit better. So sometimes it might look just like so, but that's how a evening star would look like. All right, let us go over the tweezer top. The tweezer top is basically a characteristic of two, okay, of two candles that are identically the same height, okay, like uh, like this, okay. You get something like so, and where the next candle would be bearish, okay, pretty much identical to each other, okay, like so. Um, a little example of that during an uptrend. All right, market is stepping up like so, okay, and then where the next candle would be like this, and let's say it was off a resistant, like so. Off a resistant, market hit this area, Sometimes it might be a little bit smaller than it. Sometimes it might be a little bit bigger-ish, but generally it will be within the same size. Okay? And it'll continue down like so. Once again, the best time to trade this, or the best way to trade this, is to wait for the next candle to retrace to 50% of the last bearish that you got, or wait till the next candle get past the closing of the previous bullish, okay, to take this trade after the retracement, of course. All right. For the downtrend. Now, let us go over the Harami inside bar. Okay. Generally, it's just one when it's pretty much like so, where you would get one bullish candle, and where the next candle inside of it, okay, will close like so. All right, it will be on the inside of it. Okay, that works. Now, you would see this, of course, doing an uptrend for a reversal, doing a buy and market, meaning you would see market going up, okay, an uptrend like so, okay. And then the next candle happened to be like so. And then it follows by one of these. It has the same characteristic of the evening star, okay? But that's how it would look like off a resistant, okay? And when trading this price action candle, just like the evening star, it is best to wait till market get past the last bullish candle opening to take the trade, okay? To confirm that this price action will do what you expect it to do, which is sell, okay? Um, and also a lot of time, this candle might end up having a little wick like so, okay? Or sometimes it could be longer, where it would look just like the gravestone of doji, or a hammer light. My bad, like a shooting light, a shooting star light candle, okay? All right, just like we're about to go over right now. The shooting star is pretty much just like the gravestone, but with a bigger body, okay? Same characteristic, where the wick is pretty much 3 times bigger, 2 to 3 times bigger than the actual body itself, okay? But it will have a little bit more than the gravestone of doji, okay? Just like so, right? And the longer the wick, the stronger the price action is, especially of the zone. To be more specific, a resistance zone. Here is how it would look like if you was to trade this during a uptrend market, where you have where you have a resistance zone waiting for you for market to retrace to the downside. Okay, so say market is stepping up like so. Okay, and then the next candle, it gives you look like this. Okay, to continue to the downside. Okay, just like the gravestone of doji, it is best to wait for the a 50% retracement at least, or you wait till market get past the last bullish that it give. And a lot of time when you have the shooting star looking like this, you just wait till this candle to the right hand side get past the closing of the bearish candle to take that trade. All right, these are the 6 candles that you will trade, and these are the 6 candles that you are looking for when you are trading in a downtrend market, selling market, or when you're expecting a reversal off a resistant zone. Okay, in the next video we're gonna go over how to go to pull the trigger and how it looks like in a chart. Okay, so to the left we have the bearish engulfing, gravestone of doji, the evening star candlestick, okay, the tweezer top, the harami, also known as the inside bar, of course the shooting star. Okay,